Good morning, everybody. Thank you all for joining in, taking time on a Saturday morning. I'm here to share a platform that I came across accidentally, actually, back in November last year and joined in December. And I have been actually using this platform for the last a few months. I believe in the right hands, it can actually change people's lives. It's that good. So I decided to participate more with it. And I started working with amazing mentor and entrepreneur called Mandeep and Dr. Jav. Mandeep comes from Leicester. She used to be in a corporate world, and you know, she has been an amazing mentor, and she has been guiding me through. And I would like you all to listen in to see what Mandeep and Dr. Jav have to say. Dr. Jav is a successful businessman, actually, and he's also a crypto expert. Let's see what they have to say. Thank you all for coming.
Awesome. Thank you, Kuman. That was amazing. So ladies and gents, my name is Mandeep. I come from a town called Leicester. For those of you outside of the UK, that's a town a couple of hours north of London. And my journey actually began a couple of years ago. But before that, I want to kind of, really backtrack so you get to know who I am and what this is all about. So basically, I'm the eldest of 4 children. I come from a, traditional Indian family. And, my parents have worked very hard. They're still working hard. And the point here is that growing up, we were taught to go to school, get a good education and get a good job. In fact, get a job for life. And it was very rare, in our house at least, that we heard the words such as compounding, multiplying, investing. Because guess what? We only know what we know from our parents. The way they feel and talk about money is how we grow up in terms of our spending habits, in terms of the way we feel about money, the way we invest and multiply money ourselves. And so I did all those things like a proud daughter. I went to university. I did a psychology degree, and I had a lot of fun. It was really, really great. And I remember going into the corporate world thinking, you know what, I've made it. I've got my good job. I've got my degree under my belt, and life is fun. So that was in my early 20s, and everything was happening, going to work, coming home. I thought, yes, this is it. I'm just going to work my way up the ladder. And it was quite interesting because over the course of my 20s, I saw a lot of people around me, and including on social media as well, that were living quite a different life. They were always going on holiday. They had a lot of free time, but they were earning a lot of money, and then they were doing things for their communities. They were doing things for their children and their parents and all sorts of great things. And it got me thinking, do you know what? I need to change, because ladies and gents, in order for things to change, we have to change things in our life. Now, to cut a long story short, all the way in my 20s, it was when I hit the age of 30. And I remember being hit with a very, very bad virus. Okay, it was quite bad. And I think I was out of the office for about 6-7 days. Okay. And I remember getting a call from my manager on the 8th day. And he said to me, no kidding, he said, do you know what? You've been off work for quite some time now. Is there any chance that you can come into the office and just work on a different floor? And you can have your own little booth, but we kind of need you in work. And that's when the penny dropped, because I realized that what is the point to work so hard if, number one, the employer doesn't have that investment in you, and number two, what is wealth without health and time? You see, for me, ladies and gents, the true meaning of wealth is having time and money and health, of course, because you can have all the money in the world, you can have the best job in the world. You on this call might be, director level, everything is very, very good and going fantastic. But what about the time? Do you have time to spend with your family? What about your health? So these were really three key things for me. And then I met my mentor and he asked me one question, which was, Mandy, in the last 10 years that you've worked in the corporate world, how much of that money that has flown through your bank account have you multiplied? Ask yourselves that question. How much of the income, you might be on this call in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, 50s, 60s, I don't know. But in the time that you've been working, how much of that income have you really multiplied? Are you proud of that? The savings in your bank, are you proud of those? The investments right now that you have, are you proud of those? See, we don't know what we don't know until we come across an opportunity that will give us the right information. And I'm really grateful that Kuman and I, as of course my colleague as well, Dr. Jav, we're all connected in this platform and it's working. Within 15 months, ladies and gents, of doing this platform, I managed to sack my boss. So now I had the power. So I was very, very grateful. Alongside my job, I was doing Forex. I was doing a bit of crypto. I was understanding money. And slowly, but surely, I came out of my job and now I actually do this full time. And, it is great. It is really, really great. The impact that you have, the people that you meet, the countries that you can travel to. I'm going to show you a platform that was shared with me literally a few years ago that's completely changed and revolutionized my life. So if you can see my screen, I'd like to put number 1 in the chat box. That would be really good if you could just put a number 1. Okay, perfect. So this is the opportunity. I've done a lot of different companies out there. I've tried and tested different projects and none quite worked for me until I came across this one. This was literally like a golden egg. And the key thing about Mastery IM Academy, started in 2013, and we have nearly 500,000 customers, ladies and gents. And the CEO and his wife, their dream, their story, what they want to do is they want to empower, impact, and enrich the lives of 1 million customers. Now we're already halfway there. Massive things are definitely happening. Now, before I go into the actual products and the services, I want to talk to you a bit about this pie chart, because this is something that's explained in Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. 95% of people out there, ladies and gents, they work for money. What does that mean? It means that if you work for someone else, you work for money. You go to work, you come home, you get paid. You go to work, you get paid. You go to work, you get paid. You don't go to work, you don't get paid. What about self-employed people? Now, self-employed people, on the outside, it might look very, very nice. A great way of having time to yourself, because that's why a lot of self-employed people do that. They want to run their own business, they want to have their own time. But the key thing is, these people in this quadrant work the longest hours, because guess what, if you are if you're delivering a product and a service and the government turns around to you and says you're not allowed to meet anyone, what do you do in that instance? So for example, my nail technician, she has had no income since last March. In fact, it's been a year, because she's not allowed to have clients in her home. And so that goes for electricians, plumbers, anyone who's self-employed. Unless your business is online, it's quite a struggle. 60 plus 35 gives you 95% of the population. They are working for money. What do the wealthy do? Well, I tell you one thing, they have money working for them. Whether they're on holiday, whether they're asleep, whether they're with their family, they're literally earning money all the time, because money is working for them. And so these are people like the Richard Bransons of the world. You've got Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. These are the people that have businesses and investments that are continuously giving them that income and investment. So I'm going to show you how you can become 5% of the market today. Now, IM Mastery Academy offers you 5 ways to earn an income. I'm going to go through 4 of them with you, and then my colleague Dr. Jav, he will go through a bit more detail in crypto, and also the 5th way of earning an income with this platform. So the first way is Forex. If any of you have ever been on holiday, you will have participated in the foreign exchange market. When you go, for example, from say the UK to Europe, you're going to exchange your pounds for euros. That's all foreign exchange is. And it is a massive industry. It's $5.3 trillion a day. How crazy is that? I'm not talking about a week or a month or a year. This is every single day. Imagine you're in a situation where you're able to earn an income from this every day. Very, very powerful. This is what the banks are doing with your money, but they're not telling you. And this market is open 24/5, Monday to Friday, and you don't need any physical money. So we're not going to say to you, listen, you hand me £1,000 and I'm going to trade on your behalf. We do not do that. We are purely an educational platform showing people how they can understand the trading. Now, the second way is cryptocurrencies, digital currencies. This is really, really taking off, and you can earn a significant amount of money in this growing $1 trillion market. I mean, we've got Ripple, Ethereum, Litecoin, and there's all the other micro coins as well that you can invest in. But how do you know when to get in? How do you know when to trade it, when to buy it, when to sell it? Well, guess what? This is what this platform is for. We're going to teach you and show you how to actually do that. We have a selection of scanners that show you when to get in the market for a buy and when to get in the market for a sell. Whether you're buying or selling, you're going to make money. And again, we're going to give you all the tools on the platform to help you to do exactly that. Now, the third way you can earn an income with this platform is HFX, which stands for high frequency Forex. Now, this is time-based trading. So what it means is that you're going to put in a trade. It could be Euro USD or Great British Pound against the Japanese yen or New Zealand dollar against the US dollar. And you're going to literally do the buying and the selling between 1 to 3 to 6 minutes. So this is time-based trading. You literally take your profit within that time. And again, it's a very, very fast way of trading. The banks mainly use this type of trading when they're multiplying money. No wonder they're, in the trillionaire sector, but they are multiplying money consistently. So for those of you who are familiar with binary options, you will absolutely love this. And even if you're a novice to this particular product, it works. Okay, it definitely works. I've been doing this for quite some time now and really, really enjoying it. So this is the third way that you can earn an income. And the fourth way is the e-commerce. Many of you will have heard the term drop shipping, buying and selling services online. And there's a lot of companies out there, for example, Amazon, eBay, and various other companies. But we will teach you how to actually create your own store so you can literally get customers in your sleep. This is what Warren Buffett said, wasn't he? If we don't find a way to make money in our sleep, we will work until the day we die, which is, a little bit harsh, but it's true. And he's a billionaire, by the way, very well known, and he knows a thing or two about earning money. The point he was trying to make is that we need to start finding a way where money is working for us. And that's exactly what we are doing with this. Okay, so I've shown you 4 platforms. So how does it work? What does I Am Mastery Academy offer you? Well, firstly, you're going to be given the tools and the videos to help you to learn. So step by step, you're going to be given what is Forex? Okay, what is Bitcoin? How do you trade Bitcoin? So step by step in short videos, you're going to learn what these key terms are all about. And then you're going to have access to the Go Live. This is where you have access to over 100 educators that are giving you live mentorship. So just like we're on a webinar right now, you're going to have access to educators that are going to be teaching you about HFX. They're going to be teaching you about crypto. Crypto, by the way, is absolutely going crazy right now. The live sessions, they're always full, they're always packed out. Sometimes we even end up breaking the internet because there's just so many of us on there. But you know what? It is insane because it's so popular and people are getting a lot of value from this. Okay, they're getting a lot of value from this. And these calls, if you do miss them, you can watch the recordings. You can go back in your own time. If you're on a day shift or a night shift, you can go back in your own time and watch the recordings and learn how these educators are taking the trades. This is an example of a scanner. This is an example of how to get in for a buy or a sell, because as a novice, which, I'm confident quite a few of you are probably very new to this industry, you're not going to know when to buy or when to sell or when to get in the market. So we do the work for you. In fact, the platform, which is algorithm based, it does the work for you, showing you everything you need to know. And again, we will show you how to apply the strategies once you come on board. Now, everybody is busy. Okay, everybody is busy, and this is why we have formulated a couple of applications where you can literally copy and paste live trades and make money from the comfort of your home and on your phone. So what happens is that when an educator, these are professional 6- and 7-figure earners, when they take a trade on their phone, they will send you an alert to your phone, and you can then choose whether you copy it and paste that trade. Now, in school, we were told off for copying and pasting. And here we get paid to copy and paste. So when you copy, you make money, you make profit, which is a very, very good way of earning money, especially if you're someone who's quite time poor. Now, this is amazing because this gentleman I absolutely love to bits. I highly, highly respect him. And for those of you that know who he is, you immediately know this platform is 110% credible. It is incredible because Mr. Bob Proctor is our business partner. He has been since last April 2020. And he's basically a multi-millionaire mindset and motivational coach. And what he talks about is how our mindset is very key to our success. Your health, the car you drive, the house you live in, the education your kids receive. Your bank balance right now is a reflection of your mindset. Where we are today is a reflection of our thoughts from the past. So believe it or not, this is something that Bob Proctor teaches, and this is very critical to trading because trading requires a lot of positive psychology. Okay, so if you're someone who's positive, you're going to do great at this business. At trading, because that's what is a very, very key element. Trading is 90% positive psychology and 10% skill, which is, again, he's going to come on board and show you exactly how to cultivate your mindset. So how can you get involved? I have shared a lot of information there, but these are the ways that you can get involved in this platform. You have got 4 different types of packages. You've got 5 different types of packages. The first of which is Forex. So if you're someone who's on this call and you're thinking, you know what, Mandy, I really liked what you shared, but I just want to stick to currencies. That's all I want to learn, how to trade Forex. Then the $234.95 package is for you. You pay that on the day you register. That gives you access to the relevant tools, the products, the education, and there is a monthly fee of $174.95. If you're in a different category where you just want to do time-based trading, which is HFX, that's the same price as the Forex. And again, you will get separate tools dedicated to those particular educators and products for the high frequency Forex package. Now, you might be someone thinking, they look good, but I really want to understand crypto. So again, the package for you is going to be the DCX package, same price as the top 2, and that will give you access to all the relevant educators, scanners, and products that you need. Again, the monthly fee, $174.95, and this gives you continual access to the products. Imagine, we go to university, we pay a termly fee, don't we? We pay a yearly fee, don't we? So it's exactly the same concept as that. Because it's education, there is a monthly fee. Now, my recommendation is the Elite package, which is $324.95. That gives you access to everything all in one go. So you've got the high frequency Forex, the Forex, and the DCX. You've got a 3-in-1 package, which is available to you. And there is a monthly fee of $274.95. And you can easily cover the cost of that, the monthly fee, through your trading. There is a different way to waive the fee, but I'll come on to that in just a second. For those of you interested in e-commerce, you want to set up your own store and start buying and selling services online, it's the same price as the Elite package, but you're only getting access to the e-commerce services. So that's $324.95 with a monthly tuition of $274.95. If you want to add on any products at any point or take them off, it's entirely your choice. You have the option to do that with the different products displaying there. So how do you get 2 and free? How can you waive that monthly fee? All you need to do, ladies and gents, is whichever package you have chosen, all you need to do is refer 2 people on the same package and you will get 2 and free. So say if I come on and Kuman, I register Kuman and Dr. Jav, and I'm an Elite user. I have to register Dr. Jav and Kuman on Elite packages, and that means from the month of April, May, June, July, for the rest of the year, I do not have to pay the monthly tuition of $274.95 because I have referred 2 active paying customers. Okay, so that's a way that you can actually do that. So in summary, ladies and gents, I've shown you 4 ways in which you can earn an online income through this particular platform. It is life-changing, and this is one of the reasons why we have such a large customer base of nearly 500,000 customers. But just before I hand over to Dr. Jav, I want to show you a bit about the eighth wonder of the world. I don't know if any of you know what I'm talking about. Albert Einstein spoke about this. He said that the eighth wonder of the world is compound interest. Those who understand it earn from it, and those that don't, they pay it. Are you an earner or a payer of compound interest? Well, let me show you a bit more about how compounding works. And I will actually put this website in the chat box, because it's an open website, and you can all have a look at that in your own time. But this is actually a very, very interesting website which shows you about how powerful compounding really is. And like I said, the banks are doing this all the time with your money that's in the bank. So say if you started off with a small amount, say just $200. That's it, very small amount, $200, and you grew your account with our strategies, our platform, and our products 3% every day. Okay, every single day you're doing 3%, and you do that for the next 7-8 months. Let's say 7 months, which is 140 days. And when it says daily reinvest, it means you do not put in any more money into this $200 account, but what it means is that you leave all your profits in this account. You're not going to put any more money in. You're not going to take any money out. You're literally going to reinvest the profit that you make. And let's not include weekends, because we need a break. Okay. So that's absolutely fine. Let's click calculate now. Have a look at this. How powerful is this concept? From $200 that you invested today, okay, by Friday the 24th of September 2021 of this year, your amount will have grown to $12,538.41. Now, some of you are thinking, that's not possible, Mandy. Nope, don't believe it. Let me give you the evidence. If I scroll down here, you can clearly see how this works. And that's why I put the website in the chat box, because you can actually look at this yourselves. You earned $6 on the first day. So the total amount after day one is $206. Everybody's okay with that, yeah? So day two, you go into the Forex market again, or you go into Bitcoin again, or whatever it is you're doing. You're going to then earn 3% of $206. 3% of that is £6.18. So we're going to add it to the amount. Now you've got $212.18. Now you're slowly compounding your account over time. Okay, over time, and it's quite interesting, because by day 55, you've now got 4 figures in the account. So from $200, you've now got just over $1,000. Okay, by day 100, you're now nearly £4,000 up, so just under $4,000, which is amazing. And then by day 140, on the 24th of September, you're sitting on $12,538. All you were doing was you was compounding $200, 3% every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, between now and September. And look at that. Would your boss pay you an extra $12,538 by September? Would you earn that in bonuses or commissions in any project, business, or job that you're doing right now? If the answer is no, ladies and gents, you need to be in a position to take this opportunity very seriously and have a look at it, because honestly, when I say this is life-changing, it really, really is life-changing. So on that note, I just want to say it's been a pleasure sharing this platform with you today. I'm now going to hand over to my colleague, Dr. Jav. He is from a town called Worcester in the UK. It's an hour in the middle of the UK, a couple of hours north of London. And his background is in property. His background is in property, and he decided that he wanted to expand his income options and come into Forex. He's very, very big as well on crypto. I call him the crypto king, because he has, a very, very good knowledge and understanding of Bitcoin. He's invested a lot in that particular area as well. So I want to bring on my very esteemed, well-respected colleague on the call, who's actually impacting hundreds of lives, not just in the UK, but across the world. He's very, very well known. So Dr. Jav, are you with us?
Okay, hello Mandy, thank you for that.
No worries, how are you doing? You good?
I am doing awesome, how are you?
Yes, amazing. So I'll hand it over to you, Dr. Jav, to do the rest of the presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Mandy. That was absolutely awesome, an amazing presentation. And I've known Mandy for quite some time now, a phenomenal trader, a phenomenal entrepreneur and business owner. So again, Mandeep, thank you for that. Thank you, Kuman, for the introduction. Again, Kuman, you're in a very, very good place. And again, big things are happening within this organization, within the trading realm, as I call it. So briefly, my name is Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. And as Mandeep alluded to earlier, I'm also a property entrepreneur. And now briefly, my story was when I was very, very young, my parents told me to go to school, get a good education, to get a good job. And that is what I did. I went to school, got a very, very good education, only to leave school and university to get my first job. Now, my first job out of university, I absolutely hated it. I hated my first job out of university, and I decided on the first day that I could not work for anyone ever again. So I quickly resigned that position and I bought a ticket to Australia. So when I was at Heathrow Airport, as you do, I was looking through the book aisles of, I think at that time, W.H. Smith, and I came across the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by a guy called Robert Kiyosaki. If you have not read that book, my recommendation is for you to get that book. If you don't have a pen and paper with you, please do take notes, because note takers are money makers. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I read that entire book cover to cover on my flight to Australia. That was my first real introduction to, I call it practical business or real business. When you go to school, when you go to university and do a degree on business, unfortunately, that's primarily theoretical. And what I've noticed now is my business degree at university is totally different to the real life of business. So again, I came back to the UK from Australia, and within 3 years, I was a property millionaire. After my career in property, I decided to look at other things, and I came across trading. Now, I've done trading before. I've done stocks and shares before. I've made money, I've lost money, but I'd never ever considered doing Forex and cryptocurrency. My first introduction to Forex was when my mentor said to me, "How much money, Dr. Jav, have you made on your money in the last decade?" And my answer to him was a big fat zero, because in your bank account, what you'll notice today, I had a statement just the other day from one of my banks, and they said, "Congratulations, your interest rate for this year is going to be 0.05% for the entire year." There you go, 0.05%. Now, I don't know if you know this or not, but banks collectively make over $1 trillion, $1 trillion every single day from foreign exchange. Yet, they have the gutsy to pay you 0.05% a year as a thank you for them using your money. Banks will use your money to do Forex with. So if you have a bank account, and I'm guessing 100% of the people on this call do have bank accounts. If you have a bank account, then what you'll find is that you are already doing Forex, or Forex is already being done with your money without you knowing about it. So is it not about time that you capped a bulk of the profits? So when I heard that, I jumped into Forex, and in all honesty, I've never looked back. When it comes to cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, there are so many other cryptocurrencies in the market. I love cryptocurrencies because cryptocurrency is the future of money. Now, Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency to the market. So if you just bear with me, I'll pull up my screen. And Bitcoin was conceived in the year 2009. If you can see my screen, please drop me a 111 in the chat box. So 2009, Bitcoin came to the market. And as you can see from this chart, the current price of Bitcoin at the moment is 59,800, give and take, depending on which exchange you look at. Now, when I did a similar presentation, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, I did say to my audience that we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to hit 62,000 within the next few weeks. And you can see now that we're very, very close to 62,000. We're only $2,000 away. So we will exceed the $60,000 mark very, very soon. So Bitcoin, like I said earlier, is the largest cryptocurrency in the market, and Bitcoin is here to stay. Bitcoin has a limited supply of $21 million. Once that is achieved in the year 2140, there will be no further Bitcoin. And based on supply and demand, I just created a chart earlier on my screen to save time. Based on the primary concept, the very, very basic concept of supply and demand, Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin will always go up long term. Very much like gold, because there's a limited supply of gold, the price of gold will always go up long time. When it comes to real estate, when it comes to property, the prices of property will always go up long term. Obviously, in between, there's the natural ups and downs that you would expect in every market. but long term, the price will always go up. That's why it's an opportune moment today to start investing, start trading, certainly Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrencies in the market. Now, at the moment, at this very moment in time, if I come to this page here, we have 8,700 cryptocurrencies in the market. When I did this presentation a few weeks ago, that number was 8,500. So the number of cryptocurrencies coming to the market, the number of altcoins is going up all the time. And that in itself is an indication that big things are happening. The future of money is cryptocurrency, especially with the pandemic at the moment. I went to the local shop a few days ago and they said, sorry, no cash is allowed here. You have to use your plastic and make a contactless payment. This is the future. There will be no more fiat currency in the future because we are all going to move to cryptocurrencies. And today, even today, you can go out and buy a car, buy houses, and you go to many, many retail outlets where you can actually transact using cryptocurrency. So again, Bitcoin is the largest cryptocurrency in the market, and the top 10 are listed here. And in my particular case, I don't tend to trade, obviously, all the 8,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the market. I do trade some of them. And the beauty of the game here is that we actually train you, we actually teach you on how to trade cryptocurrencies like the ones I've listed here. So again, it's an amazing, amazing time to be in the space. Ethereum, the second biggest cryptocurrency in the market. At the moment, Ethereum, the price is $1,800. So again, Ethereum will hit a price of $2,000 very, very soon. It came very close to it a few weeks ago, but it will exceed $2,000 very, very soon. So again, as we can see, the price of Ethereum sort of a little bit tracks the price of Ethereum, Bitcoin, sorry. So Bitcoin, when Bitcoin hit, I think $20,000 in December 2017, Ethereum at that point had also achieved its all-time high. So it kind of like tracks the price of Bitcoin. And again, with Ethereum, we are expecting big things to happen. So you can see here that the previous all-time high of Ethereum towards the tail end of December of 2017, the beginning of 2018, was around $1,600, and it's surpassed that now. So the current price is around $1,900. We will jump over the 2,000 mark very, very soon. So where do we come in here? We actually teach you and train you how to trade cryptocurrencies. Now with cryptocurrencies, there's two things you can do. There's a couple of others, but I'm going to basically focus on two things. Number one, you can hodl. You can buy cryptocurrency, put it on your mobile phone and leave it. That's called hodling or holding. The other option is to trade, which means you're buying and selling as the market goes up and down. So as you can see on this chart, you can see there's the ups and downs in the market. Certainly in the last few weeks, we've had more ups than downs. But again, as you can see on this chart, I'll just change that to the daily. You can actually see the movements we've been experiencing in the market. Now, what you'll notice is that the price comes down and it goes up. When the price comes down, we place what is known as a short in the market. So we sell at that price. When the price goes up, we place a long in the market and we buy at that point. How do we decide when the price goes up or down? We have an amazing app that you will get access to when you register with us today. You will get access to this app, and this app actually shows you when to place a buy or a short in the market. So at this point, when this signal came out, we call them signals or trading ideas. We said to you to place a buy on the 11th of March, 2021. Had you placed a buy at that point, you would have made profit. So at that point, the price went from around $55,000 to $58,000. So that's give and take 3,000 pips. We told you to place a sell here and the price came down. Again, the same here, the same there, and so on and so on. These charts, these indicators, these trading ideas are around 80 to 90% profitable. 80 to 90% profitable. So 8 out of 10 times you will make a profit based on these signals. If you go to the open market and try and learn this yourself from YouTube, 76% of people that try that fail because they don't have access to the real data, and also because a lot of the stuff that people see on YouTube nowadays, a lot of it just doesn't work. And also there's thousands of strategies out there. The focus should be on just 1 or 2 strategies and for you to become an expert on those 1 or 2 strategies. Was it not Bruce Lee who said that, I fear the man who has learned to punch once 10,000 times rather than the man who has learned 10,000 different ways to punch, which basically means become an expert on 1 or 2 strategies and you will be financially free, as many of us have now become. This is an example of some of the signals we give. The latest signal we gave was actually, the date is on it, on the 13th of March today, just after midnight. The signal came out for Ripple dollar, and this was actually a buy signal, which basically means the price will go up. Now you can actually place this trade on MT4, which allows you to leverage if that's something you want to do. Alternatively, you can buy this directly via the exchange. So whether you have a Coinbase, Kraken, Binance, whatever account you have, doesn't make a difference. You can actually place these trades directly on the exchange as well. So we give you the entry prices, and also we give you a stop loss number and a take profit number to take your profit should you use or choose to use MT4. So that is how we trade. That is how we teach you how to master trading, and it's on a daily basis. That is how I learned to trade. That is how I became an expert. We have live sessions, live trading sessions, more or less every single day. Whether you're doing foreign exchange, whether you're doing cryptocurrency, whether you're doing indices, which form part of the stock market, like US 30, German 30, S&P 500, or whether you want to trade commodities like oil, gas, gold, silver, it makes no difference. We teach you, we show you how to trade, we hold your hand, we mentor you to ensure you become a very, very successful trader. Once you join this platform, give it a minimum of 6 months and it will change your life. This is not like a job. You can come in whenever you like, trade at your own pace, in your own hours. Your vocation makes no difference here at all. It doesn't matter what job you have, what job you've had, you can do very well in this business. Now, Mandy did talk about the residual income briefly, but basically there's an option for you to earn an additional income stream very, very quickly. You can do that through introductions. Should you recommend someone to this business, the company will pay you and ensure that you also can use that money to buy whatever you want to with, or like many of us do, you can also put that into your trading account. That is true compounding. So the company pays you a residual, you put that money into your trading account, and you can earn additional income on the back of it. Now, at the moment, we're living in very, very testing times, and the pandemic has just about lifted or being lifted here in the UK. I don't know what it's like in other parts of the world, but again, very, very interesting times. In our organization today, we have a 24-year-old who is making $750,000 every single month. A 24-year-old. When I was 24, I think I was still at university probably. We have a 24-year-old who's making in excess of $750,000 on the back of this program that we have here. It definitely works. Today, many people are working from home, deriving an online income. In fact, was it last year, a 9-year-old, I think he made $29.5 million just by opening up toys on YouTube. There's another guy, a 26-year-old, I think he's made $14 million just by playing games online. That's how things have changed. 10 years ago, 20 years ago, you would never have believed that this was possible. 20, 30 years ago, we had the concept of a job for life. There is no more job for life. My recommendation for you, every single person on this call, is to now reach out to the person who recommended you attend this presentation. If Cuman has brought you here, please speak to him and we'll get you registered immediately, and we'll ensure that you succeed on this platform and become a work from home trader, a successful work from home trader, which basically means you can effectively trade from anywhere in the world, regardless of your geographical location, regardless of your time zone. And again, my name is Dr. Jav. Thank you for your time, and I'll speak to you and I'll see you very, very soon once you've registered with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jav, and thank you, Mandy, for an amazing presentation. I really appreciate your time. As you can see, guys and ladies, this is an amazing platform that can literally change people's life if handled correctly. If you put in time to learn, you can earn lots and lots of money. I have tested this before inviting anyone, sharing this to anyone. So I believe in this platform. As you know, we are going through a pandemic. We do travel a lot less than before, so we may have a bit more time. And also the travel cost, for example, I used to pay a lot of money for diesels or petrols on traveling. Now it has reduced. So you can put that money into this system and test it out. So, the time and money you have, due to the pandemic, maybe put it to a side a little bit and then test this out, and then you will see the difference that can make in your life. So thank you for coming. Please get back to me. I'm looking forward to welcome you to this amazing organization and be part of this. Thank you. Bye.